Go ahead, bro.
No, but I think that we don't value relationships or friendships. I,
Yeah.
I think this is disposable
Yeah.
generation. It's like we. It's rare to meet good people. Bro, and when you meet a person that's genuinely good,
Hold
bro,
on to 'em.
man,
Hold
like
on
a
to
long
'em.
lost cousin, bro.
Hold on
and,
to
and,
'em.
and it's like, cause you remember back in the day when you were in a relationship with a person, you know what I'm saying? Y'all fought, you know what I mean? And you fought like a motherfucker to stay in that relationship. Now people don't fight to stay in a relationship, and you can attribute that to the online dating scene.
So you feel like people, oh, I can just replace him. Listen, I'll find another.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, we getting a lot of goddamn same person, just different body.
body.
Yeah, that's it. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of, now I will admit, it's a lot of quantity out here.
Mm-hmm. Ain't
But
no
it
shortage on women.
But it ain't no motherfucking quality. But it's a little quality. It is. And then, like, I'm gonna tell you for example. I got a friend of mine that I've been friends with this guy for 20 years, and I tried everything to try to make that friendship work. And I looked at the error in his ways, and then I was on some of that old bullshit ass thinking of you gotta love a person for who they are. That's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's some bullshit.
So
That-
what's the how should we move out here, bro?
Well, you gotta be able to take in information, and you gotta be able to disseminate it. And once you do that, you gotta make a conscious decision. Because a lot of people that's down with you ain't down for you.
And that goes for family too.
Family, unfortunately, are some of the main culprits, and the reason why family are some of the main culprits and some of the biggest violators is because they feel that they're family and you get over it.
I mean,
No, I ain't saying you.
No, I
I'm
know, I
saying
got you.
That's their mindset, like, oh, they big, 'cause they fear, oh, you know, somebody go clean it up, or they see you at a family reunion. Because let me tell you something, one thing, it's just like, they some of the biggest violators, man. It is.
Wow.
But you have to, like, any person that I've meshed with, and I felt they was good people, folks, I kept in line with them. Like, I got guys that's attorneys now, they doing their thing now. I might not be going to their baby stuff and going to the whatnot, but I'm watching their careers. Every now and then I send them a message, you know, happy birthday or whatever. And they be like, yeah, man, but I'm watching you though, dog. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? I like to see my niggas do his thing and shit.
That's real.
I keep up with the real ones, not the ones that, you know what I'm saying? They weren't meant to be kept anyway. Sometimes you gotta burn bridges and shit because they're safety hazards.
Yeah, and I think I've been a person who has valued genuine friendship, and I've tried to sustain it, fight for it, as you said. But I realized I was the only one fighting, so I stopped. Like,
yeah, when it's not mutual, when it's not mutual, and you know what? And that's even in any relationship. That's in any relationship, whether it's with a child and, well, it's not a child and a parent, because that's your damn seed. So you gotta kind of tweak that and work with that and make that work. So, but anything other than that, you have to, man. You know, and with family members, okay, like if it's a family member like a cousin or something like that, then you can kind of like semi-sever them ties. When it's a sibling, you can't really sever them ties. But what you can do is you can, don't kill them. Put them on life support. Put them on life support.
I got you.
Put them on life
I
support.
got you.
And when you put them on life support, that life support is giving y'all relationship a flat line where hopefully it'll catch. If it don't catch, this motherfucker gonna be on life support forever. But if it do catch, you know what I'm saying? Then
Cool.
because sometimes it takes time for the other person to grow. Sometimes it may take time for you to grow. Because a lot of times we don't see the error of our ways. Me, one thing I like to do is I like to read. One best books I've read in my life is the book I told you about, Emotional Intelligence. I think everybody, every human being should read that book.
Put that on your list, Emotional Intelligence.
Emotional Intelligence. Like, I think it's Gil Hansen.
Okay.
But I think everybody should read that book because it holds you culpable when it comes to certain situations, and you have to be mindful of what you say.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm doing a blog right now.
Okay.
And the topic is emotional logic.
Can you expound on that, sir?
Actually, I can't.
Okay.
But I can.
Okay.
Because I went on what's the AI chat GPT?
Chat GPT?
I had it do a thesis. I had it break it down, and when I put it in there and had it write me, I read it, and when I read it, I said it was a conundrum. It makes no sense. Okay, because after I read what it said, you can't have emotional logic. There's no, it's. I'm gonna tell you something. Emotional logic is almost like a woman coming up to you saying, I gotta find me somebody to give me unconditional love.
Okay.
You know,
Where you taking me with this?
neither exists. Emotional logic can't be logic and emotional because the emotions are gonna supersede the logic. So even if you're thinking right, when your emotions come in, so where's the logic in? Unconditional love. Unconditional love. Every time you look at a relationship, happy wife, happy life.
Which is bullshit.
That's a condition.
Yeah.
So you say you want it, but then you're putting conditions on it, so it don't exist. The only person that can love you unconditionally is your mom and your daddy.
Hopefully yourself.
Well, yeah. You know, if you don't love yourself, man, you know.
I thought I cut this thing off. I'm listening.
Yeah, but
I'm
yeah,
listening.
it's now if you've been with a person like 10, 15 years, you know what I'm saying, y'all might develop that.
Right.
But that's not true. Emotional logic, unconditional love, them bumper stickers and t-shirts.
I mean, I guess ultimately I feel like people need to be held accountable.
Yeah.
You need to hold yourself accountable, and you need to hold other people accountable. Because I mean, I think the concept of unconditional love, it damn near sets you up for failure. Like, since I have unconditional love, I should be able just to accept and deal with any and everything.
Yeah, but how can it be unconditional love when
you have conditions?
When you have conditions.
No, I got you. But it's okay. I see where you're going with it.
Yeah, I mean, you just killed it right there. You can't even make it to point B. They killed you at point A.
Yeah.
Condition. That was a condition right there.
Yeah.
Okay, boom. We broke that contract.
Right.
I don't understand why people say that.
Because it sounds good. But I don't. But that's the thing. That I love words.
I do.
But the older I get, the more I realize people use words, but don't necessarily know the depth of what those words mean. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why I go back to this. Ultimately, I feel like you need to hold people accountable.
What do you?
What I mean by that, or okay, so I'm saying like you don't destroy what you love. So if you love me, and one of the things that the 5%ers say, Nation of Gods and Earths, they say love is elevated understanding. Okay, so it's like I understand where you are, I understand who you are, but you should not take advantage of my love for you or hurt me. At least not intentionally. You need to have enough love for me to know, okay, that hurts me.
Yeah, but emotions will supersede that logic.
Right.
And they're gonna hurt you.
And I get that, but I guess ultimately I'm saying like, you take care of what you love.
You're supposed to.
That's all I'm saying. And I got a question: is it really love if you just perpetually shitting on me? I've had to cut off so many people, and I don't like saying this, because I've always taken pride in being a brother and a friend. But it's like when I realize this shit is one-sided.
Oh yeah,
I gotta remove myself.
Yeah, I got 86 this month.
Yeah, because I mean you draining me.
Yeah.
You know, I hope I'm making sense. Like
No. You're making all the sense in the world. That is a lot of stuff. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
I've been running. No, I haven't. Let me tell you that. But I've met a larger number of people in relationships as well that are people are entitled and self-absorbed. And and that shit running rampant. It's like, oh my,
Yeah.
man.
And I think it's messing up the dating pool.
Shit. I'm gonna tell you something. I was talking to this one woman.
Got a lot of narcissists out here.
Man, a lot of motherfuckers that's stuck in time, suspended maturity. No, for real. Because I'm talking to you.
Okay.
You tell me. I ask you. What you doing? What we got about?
Right.
Okay. So when you're talking to a person, it's an interview.
Right.
Right. You good, this, that, so on and so forth. So I asked one young lady. I said, "How long you been divorced?" No. She started the conversation. Yeah, dating out here is hard. I said, absolutely. I said, actually, I hate it. You know what I mean? Like, and I go back and forth from the online to in face.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, she said it's hard. So we started talking, and she started to elaborate on things, about her ex-husband. I said, how long you been divorced? I was expecting like 4 years, 5 years. She said 16. Oh, I said, wow. I said,
she's still out here looking?
That's a red flag.
Yeah.
Because, no.
I like how you said that.
Yeah, because I just listened to you tell me you got married at a young age, you was your husband did this, your husband did this, your husband did this, and all you did was this. Now your husband gone. So you looking for your husband 2.0. That was 16 years ago. That nigga ain't out here.
I see what you're saying now with suspended maturity. Yeah.
You did what I'm saying?
Because the expectations have to change.
Yeah. 16 years, folks.
Yeah.
You're not gonna, I'm gonna tell you something. Now I don't know why the marriage dissolved, but sometimes I'm gonna stay away from that. I'm just gonna stick on 16 years.
Okay.
And like, he's not out here no more. No. So you got, let me tell you something. Michael Jordan loved these shoes.
Right.
But 13 years down the line, he tried to plant these against New York.
Yeah, and they say street would bleed. Yeah.
He took them shits off.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Come on, folks.
Yeah. 16. I see what you're saying.
You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you got a lot of them out here like that.
And I want to say something, bro. I know I'm a super nerd. One of my favorite philosophers is Karl Marx. Karl Marx came up with a theory called dialectical materialism.
Okay.
And basically, dialectical materialism says this: as time goes on, there are new dynamics that come into play, and things evolve. Like life itself is not a straight shot all the way
always
through.
Mutate.
Yeah, so it's like it would behoove you to be a student of the times that you live in, knowing what's going on. And I'm not saying don't have a standard. I'm just saying be realistic with yourself, and what you're willing to deal with and what you're not. But be real with yourself.
Be realistic.
Yes.
Be realistic. No, he came back like a B-52 bomber. Straight up. But no,
yeah.
But it's crazy. It is. And then it's funny because you meet some want to text all the time. Then
not feeling that.
I mean, it depends on the situation.
Okay.
If you're in office or something like that, yeah. But
I feel you.
it's adaptable. I adapt, but
But I think it is okay. If it's just texting and no organic interaction in person, like
that ain't popping.
Yeah, that's I think that's a red flag.
Yeah, that's catfish.
Yeah,
that's catfish. I mean, nothing but headshots. That's catfish. You ain't got no full body shots.
They built like the Michelin Man, but they pretty in the face.
They built up like goddamn one of them characters off South Park.
Wow.
Hey,
bro.
and that go for the dudes too.
Right. It goes both ways.
That go for the dudes. So
no hate.
Never that. Some of them cats, you understand, be having goddamn pictures and shit when they was in high school on a wrestling team. And that nigga built up like Bookman off of goddamn Good Times now. So it's all Gucci. Ain't nobody tripping and shit. Y'all get shit on the same way we get shit on. But man, stop with them headshots, man. Stop that.
Or them outdated pictures from your prom.
Good Lord, man.
Yeah, keep it real with
real.
yourself.
Motherfucker, I'm gonna tell you, and you know,
What's up?
you know it's bullshit when y'all if you exchange numbers with a person, and this go for a woman too. You exchange numbers with this person, and y'all text.
Okay.
That blue bubble come up. First thing I'm saying, ooh, they got an iPhone.
Okay, go ahead, because I got an iPhone. Go ahead.
So I'm like, somebody suggest FaceTime. You got iPhones.
Fair enough.
Now, if they don't want to do that,
That's a sign.
folks, on the real.
Yeah,
You
that's a sign.
you all these things, cause man, yeah. I mean, like, not all the time, but if y'all texting for like, you know what I'm saying, a couple of weeks or something, I mean, for a week before y'all link up, y'all should do that. I mean, it's
Definitely.
dangerous out here too, man.
Oh yeah, I feel like
It's dangerous.
I told somebody a while back, one of the most dangerous things you can do is date.
Facts.
You have to be. I'm more circumspect. I am more intentional. I am more cautious about who I let in my space. And my mentality now is, if we're not pulling each other up, what are we doing?
Because I told you about that a long time ago.
Right? Yeah.
About time.
Yep.
And I told you that's. I think I paraphrased this because when you was a young bull, I was a young bull, but you was a younger bull. And I'm like, motherfucker, take your plate of food, toss that, you can get some more food for it.
Right.
I said, so you lose money on such, you can get that back.
Right.
Whatever. You can get that. If you lose them Jordan, folks, you can get
I
them
think it can be
back.
replaced.
That time, folks.
That's a commodity that's not. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm so stingy with that shit. It's like, even when I like deal with a person and we're cool, and then let's say we have some type of turbulence or something where we're no longer in that state again, and they wonder why their phone calls don't get answered, or why I can't link up here, or, you know, cuz